What is up, traders? Welcome back to Billions Club. Welcome on today's live stream. Today we are after the CPI news, so there's plenty of volatility in the market. Let's check the initial price action after the CPI. Let's talk a bit about the result that we got. And I'm going to show you the potential trade that I'm looking for today. And eventually we can take it live on a stream here with all of you. So we'll see how it goes. For now, I got a plan. I got a potential setup. So all we got to do is just wait for our entry confirmation. But that's why we are here. We're going to break down the chart and I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking for and what are the trades that I'm focusing on today. So you should be able to see my screen, you should be able to see me, you should be able to hear me, everything should be working fine. So I'm gonna check the chat. We got 22 people watching, which is perfect. We are getting more and more people coming to the streams. I've been getting plenty of DMs that these streams are really valuable for you and so on. So really happy to hear this, because that's why we do this, right? We want to help you, we want to guide you through the whole funding process. So it's amazing to hear from all of you that you are actually watching the streams and you actually like it. So absolutely amazing. But let's check the chat. Hey, welcome all. Ayush Ray, what's up, Jan? I actually know you, or I remember you. You are the funded trader here with the Billions Club. So that's absolutely amazing. Congrats to passing the whole evaluation process. Let me know how it's going for you right now, and let me know if you need any help. We can maybe get a bit into my account dashboard. I can show you what is my performance right now. So yeah, that's the plan for today. But let's start with charting. Let's start with breaking down the charts, what is happening here right now. For our time frame, gold chart obviously getting rejected from this 4-hour supply zone. Not surprising. That was basically the thing that we were expecting. Am I in a trade? No, I'm not. I can tell you why. Simply, I didn't have my entry confirmation, so I wasn't entering into position. 15-minute time frame, we tapped into this perfect supply zone right here. We tapped it during the CPI, absolute to the $19.29. Boom, we are getting rejected right now. We are at around $19.23, so $6 lower. This could have been a first potential trade. Obviously, what could have happened is that we will get a straight move to the upside without any reaction at all. So that's why I wasn't aggressively entering into this trade. I'm really taking it slowly. I'm focusing on getting the payout and basically not risking much. So that's my strategy that I'm currently using for the summer, because summer, like I said in previous streams, summer is really slow for me. I don't have a lot of trades, I don't have a lot of potential setups, and my performance overall is going quite down. But that's not caused by me, it's caused by the markets not really doing, or it's not in the best perfect market settings. So that's why I'm not trading that aggressively as I am normally. But yeah, gold is getting rejected from this zone right here. Let's check BTC, because that's basically the chart where I'm planning to take a trade. I'm still looking for a move above this liquidity level and then potentially taking a short out of here. Since we are in the middle right now, I think that we can skip BTC, and I will break it down a bit more in the upcoming minutes once we break every single chart from A to Z. EU, absolutely perfect trade, is forming here. The thing that I'm waiting for is losing this level right there and then potential retracement to get into a position. Right now it's still a bit tricky, because if you look on a 1-minute time frame, alright, fair enough, you lost this zone, we tapped into this zone right here, which could have been the first entry, but personally I missed that because we are setting up the stream, unfortunately, like around 14 minutes ago. So this is not a trade right now as we are speaking. We may be looking for coming back around here and try to get into position. So the plan is that I'm just going to preset alert here, and the best one will obviously be right here. If we will get to around this zone right there, then I will be looking for a liquidity sweep and then getting into short. So that's my plan. Let's check the chat. It's good. I just took a short on gold after sweeping the highs. Perfect. Oh, I kind of envy you, because that was the trade that I could have taken too, or I was kind of looking at it, but I'm a bit, I don't want to say I was a bit afraid, but it's going against my rules to take it during the news, you know what I mean? So I wasn't entering, but it looks like a really decent setup, and I think that you could be targeting all the way down there. From like the RR perspective, risk to reward, if I enter now, it doesn't really make sense, right? Because I have to be targeting at least down there to get 1.4, and that's a no sense. Yesterday I took a really good trade on EU, this one, which was a bit tricky one, because firstly I lost around $900, but then I got a re-entry, and either again this gave me 4.9 risk to reward. So let me just show you. We are here to give you 100% transparency. Can I show you my account dashboard? I think no one is doing this in the trading industry or trading space, like these trading influencers, right? No one is showing the actual accounts. So I'm gonna show you my account here with the Billions Club. This is the funded one. Is it the one? Yes. It's this one down there. So let's go through it a bit. The total P&L that I got on this account from basically last 10 days, only $1,500. As you can see, I wasn't trading at all. I took a one trade on last Friday, basically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no trade. I think I received the account on the 2nd of August, so Wednesday, Thursday, no trade, 600 on Friday. Then obviously weekend, no trade, Monday nothing, Tuesday I lost 600, yesterday I made around 1,500. So that's basically it. I took a 20 lots on this first initial position, 10 to 10, so I was basically like dividing this trade into two, and then I took a 15 lots afterwards. So as you can see here, it's just 12.05 and then 12.03, so I was averaging down my trade, and then 12.31. So basically after like 25 minutes I took another position, and that one played out. Anyway, today I'm really interested in EU again. We'll see how it goes, but EU for me is the only potential trade that I got today. So the plan that I have, we swept the liquidity, obviously very, very nice. We haven't tapped this supply zone right there, sorry, this demand zone, and we got quite a lot of liquidity below these lows that are printed down there. The question is, are we going down there, or we are actually trying to break the local structure? Well, no one really knows, right? But the internal structure, this is still the low, this is still the high, that remains the same. 15-minute one though, weak high still not broken, so that still remains the same. The strong low was actually printed down here, so it kind of makes sense to start looking for a short around this zone, but once again I gotta catch it a bit higher. This is still a not good entry for me on EU chart, and we are still not even, basically you can class this as a chalk, change of character, this thing here. Once again, is it a high probability trade? Well, not really. So we got 29 people watching the stream, amazing. Guys, our goal for today, let's do 40. Let's do 40 people and I'll be happy. I'm in the euro. From what you said, what would be your first entry? Well, my first entry, the best one, would be here, around this high. But you know, it's still a bit tricky because like the point before liquidation was right here. You swept that, kind of, you closed a few candles here. You got to the upside again. This was the best entry that you could have got. If you are entering here, stop loss would be placed above the high here, and you should be targeting like something like this. This kind of makes sense, this trade. I'll be looking for something like this. Obviously this probably not gonna play out now because still quite a lot, or it's quite far away, you know. So we could be looking for re-entry up here. The question is, where do you want to place your stop loss? Well, it can be above this high or this high. Then you are looking for completely different trade. So for me, the only really potential position that we got is sweeping this high here. Sweeping this high here. And then getting a move down. That's the only position that we can take today on a EU chart. From my perspective, from my point of view, from my strategies, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Obviously, I'm just like showing you my trading approach that I've developed after being interested in trading for the last 5 years, you know. I actually found like some good screenshots and everything, so we will be doing a video about it. He'll be doing a video about how I started, how I developed all of my strategies or the approach that I use nowadays, and so let me know if you'll be interested in this, because I have kinda, I think, interesting story behind my start. We are talking about it already in some podcasts and so on that I did, but I started with trading when I was actually 14, 15-ish. So that itself is kind of interesting in my opinion. I started my first ever business when I was around 12. So I was always a bit like older, or I had like always like my mindset, or I was always like 2 steps forward, I would say, or I can say that I was kind of lucky that I started when I was so young, because you know, now it's great for me that I'm still pretty young and I can enjoy like a great life. But I started my first ever business when I was 12 and I was repairing computers. I was repairing PS4s, and at the time I had to be saying that I'm older than I was because obviously no one would give you, or you know, imagine that you have a broken PC and you are giving it to 12 years old, like a kid, right? No one would believe you. So I was saying that I'm like 15 and I was always like, you know, I gotta look older than I am. But yeah, that's how I started, and then I made my first money, and then I came across like investing, and then I got into trading. So yeah, that was how I was starting out. All right. We got 32 people, so still the goal for today is 40 people. You want to have 40 people on the stream. So guys, I would really appreciate if you can share it with your friends, whatever. We want to get to 40, and I can show you a bit of my plan, or I can give you guidance on today's stream for potential trade. Let's pay attention to EU. What's happening here? Okay, we are getting a really nice reaction out of this supply zone. That's really good. Oh, good point. We still got the Sunday focus layout. Sorry guys, I didn't notice. when I was 12, I was trying my first cigarette. Choose your friends wisely. That's a good point. I think that I was always lucky that I was in a group of like good. I always had like a good people around me, I'd say. And one lucky thing that I'm really grateful for is that I was always with older people, always. Even when I was 12, my friends were 15, 16. And this can really boost you up. So right now, if you are, I would say, between 15 to 20, try to speak to older people, try to be around older people, because you can learn a lot from them. And that can really boost you in your career and in your life overall. So that would be the thing that I'm really grateful for, is probably this, that I was always around older people. I've always had like older friends, and even nowadays I don't really have a lot of friends in the same age group as I am. So that is very, very good in my opinion. Anyway, EU is bouncing from this supply. For me, this is not a high probability trade. This was up here. I missed it, unfortunately. If we started on time, then I would probably take it, but we didn't. BDC. I wanted to talk about BDC more in depth, so let's do it right now. Bitcoin chart. From the footprints perspective, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of footprints. I use it quite a lot. Basically, the whole trading on BDC chart is based on footprints. So let me show you what I'm paying attention to today. We got plenty of new longs opening inside this mini range right here. Few things you want to pay attention to. Open interest to the CVD, so we got a CVD 80 million plus with open interest 26 million plus. So what we can tell from this is there is a plenty of liquidity below this low down there. So this low is a really strong key level on the chart, which I can actually, I'm gonna preset a new alert that says long liquidations. The alert is set obviously above this high. It would be perfect to get like a sweep of this high and target a short. This could be like the trade of the week, where we can set stop loss like this and target down there, which would give us 5.4 R, and it's a kind of high probability trade. So that would be the first potential trade today that we can take, because this one on EU, I missed that unfortunately. It's going quite well so far. Like this demand can hold it, and one could say this is good long, which could be the case here, because you are going with local flow. Overall though, you are hitting that big zone. So like this one is neither high probability one, and sometimes I think the one thing that you can notice with me, and one thing that I would highlight on myself or in my trading, is that my ability to wait for the best potential setup is quite decent in my opinion. And even from the statistics we get from like funded accounts and so on, it's not needed to take that many positions. I'm just waiting for the best high probability trade, because there is no need to make 20% per month, 30% per month. I'm fine with making 5 to 10% per month. That's like a go-to for me. Sometimes I make more, sometimes I make less, sometimes I lose the account, which is a part of the whole game. But my ability to wait, in my opinion, is very, very good. I'm just like really trying to wait for the best potential trade, and you can even see it from my account dashboard that I got here. If I will show you the previous month, okay, maybe I was trading like here, nothing here, one trade, nothing there, lost, made money, lost, break even, made some, lost, then I lost quite a lot here. I was down by 4%, so I was waiting 1, 2, 3, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to take the first trade. Here I took one, another one, waiting, and another one. So you see the ability to be patient is very, very important. Do you trade Ethereum as well? No, I don't personally. I don't trade. I passed phase 1 5k account with my trade on EU. Congrats to you. Jan, can I see order flow on EXO for Euro USD or EXO only crypto? No, you can actually, but you have to pay for a data provider, which is a DX feed. So you gotta pay for a DX feed membership to be able to access the data on EU futures. 30,100, that was up here. I would say yes, but looking at the higher time frame, bit like tricky here, but yes, I would still stay in. Still looks a bit more that it's gonna actually go lower again. Hi Jan, I have a question. Do I need submit a trade certificate after evaluation to be able to withdraw profits funds? No. Are you talking about these certificates here? I guess so, right? No, you don't have to. Nope. Alright, Gold's getting this perfect reaction from this basically combination of supply zones that you got. Just 4 hour, 1 hour daily. There was plenty of it. No, it wasn't a daily one actually, no. But this looks very nice. Oh, okay. Yes, you do. You do have to have the certificate. Yes, of course, you do. Alright, so the 32 people watching the stream, so let's jump a bit more to TA. 4 hour chart on EU looks more bearish to me. And there, I think there is plenty of space to actually go down there, which would be the thing that I'm looking for. The first thing that we need to see on the chart is losing this level here. There is like a really nice confirmation that like a local demand is being lost and we can potentially come lower. As you can see, we are getting pretty nice bounce out of it right now, so it's not clear at all. If we are going all the way down to the 1 minute time frame, this supply is currently holding the chart from coming lower, higher. So once we will reclaim this supply, then we can potentially come back to around this high. For me, the plan would be, I'm looking for this zone here, there is a liquidity above this high now. I'm looking for basically sweeping the liquidity, losing the PBL, and getting into a short. That is my plan that I currently have. It's dynamically changing, but that is the only trade that we have on a chart. Like, the overall buyer is still a bit more down. This is my Discord. If anyone of you wants to join my own Discord group where we focus more on the current strategies that on the strategies that I use, then I'll post you a link so you can join. It's international, so we have a Czech part, and then we have a English part, so you can join. And obviously you can join the Billions Club too. I can post you a link right there. We got around, in my group we have around 3,000 people, 3,000 traders from all over the world right now. Billions Club. Mad is doing an amazing job from the fundamental perspective, so don't forget to follow our Twitter, because we are getting these posts, and I'm checking them on a daily basis too. It's absolutely amazing. It can guide you through the whole trading process or trading message. Plenty of news. You have the highlighted ones or the biggest ones on our Twitter page, so don't forget to go check it out, because it can give you pretty good valuable info. Yeah, on gold we missed that. Gold is likely to continue lower, but yeah, right now there is no trade on gold. Unfortunately, there was, but I was overthinking the trade and I didn't take it, unfortunately, which is a mistake from what we can see now. But it was a high probability trade. That's the reason why I wasn't taking it. Simply said. BD is approaching your short zone. It's a good point. We are slowly getting there, so we'll see how it goes. We can monitor it together. But I have the alert preset. So this is my style of trading. I literally, like, when I'm not live streaming, you can do whatever you want. Kind of. You can still be at your office, obviously. Or I have a rule that I don't want to be trading from car, or like opening new positions. Sometimes when I did the TA before, and then I'm eventually driving and I know exactly what I'm looking for, and I can spot the entry model from phone, then I can enter from car, but it's not the perfect environment where you can be. So for me, I'm just presetting alerts. I'm still in my office, I'm doing other work, I'm focusing on a chart still, and when the entry model is printed, then from whatever you are doing, you just open trading view, exit charts, you confirm your entry model, and you can get into a position pretty easily. This is a TPO chart. There is even a poor high today, so Very likely that it's going to be tested. There is a naked POC from yesterday, 29,770. That is also very likely that it's going to be tested. So there is plenty of reasons why we should tap into this level here. This is going to be what style we will use with the naked POCs. Yellow looks kind of weird. Green one also not good. What about this? Let's give it a dash line. The text will be a naked POC. And POC. Perfect. We can double check the level by looking. Yeah, perfect. Exactly right there. So this level is kind of likely to be tested, to be fair. And even if we pull a fixed range tool here based on the volume, then yes, we are getting the same level again. Oh, it already did hit the level on the Binance perps. You're waiting for Bybit always. Oh, did it? Not always, but these liquidity grabs are usually like pretty obvious. You know what I mean? What is the most? I think this one is the most liquid one, right? No, it didn't hit the level. USD pair. No, this is not like obvious market or like a liquidity sweep from the level. No, still likely that it's gonna go higher, and I would really look for this naked POC to be tapped, to be honest. Like for basically move like this here and then targeting down. That would be the best trade. You're waiting for Bybit always. As I said, greetings from Portugal. Amazing. Enjoy your vacation, Peter. Enjoy your vacation. Day level also, there are lots of confluence, perpetual contract. Yeah. When there is plenty of confluences around the level, it doesn't always highlight like the best trades, because sometimes when something is really obvious, majority of traders will take it, which means they will create like a new liquidity, and then the liquidity is going to be taken from the market. So it's not like perfect all the time, but this one looks decent. Let's wait for EU to come back. DXY should obviously, after today's news, be going. I think the news where the result was 3.2. The previous one was 3.0, the consensus was 3.3, so it's kind of, I'm not really a fundamental trader, so I don't pay like too much attention to it. But as you can see, it swept the liquidity below this wall here, so the reaction was obviously down. But the overall trend, where we are hitting like this big extreme on 4-hour time frame. We are getting closer and closer to it. In my opinion, there is plenty of room to go here, and then looking for like a new swing leg to the downside. But once again, like, I'm more of a day trader. Like these longer swings, there are like so many things that can mess up with your plan from fundamental perspective. If like someone tells you that fundamentals doesn't work in trading, then they obviously do, and the price is reacting to the fundamentals. The problem is that you can't really predict them, or at least with the ability that I have, I can't really predict them. So I can predict like a near future based on the data that I'm getting from the exchange. I can't really predict like a longer future from fundamental perspective and how the chart is going to be reacting and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's why I'm not trying to do that, right? I stopped using completely the horizontals, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you get your 4-hour zone here, 4-hour supply, and you also get your daily horizontals. So these levels are a lot of times give or take around the same zone, basically. So yeah, for now, this is the only trade that we can take. Okay, gold got a really nice move up. This could be a potential short on gold, actually, like a quick one. It's obviously very risky. But could be one of the potential trades that we have here. I'm just trying to check the other account with the prop firm that I have. So I gotta log in and log out. Alright. I'm gonna take a short here, aggressive one on gold, and a really small lot size. There is this liquidity that can be swept from the market before I will enter. Let me just check a few other things. There is a possibility that it's going to go a bit higher still. Like, there is always a possibility, right? What about the EU? Alright, so EU is coming back here. It sweeps the liquidity. There's the POC of the day. Alright, so we are kind of around the point of control. I like more this gold trade, to be honest. Basically, I want to see price coming into this level now. If you can get there, then this could be a potential trade on a gold chart. Still a bit more to go. BTC, okay, also coming to the entry level. And EU, on EU, I want to see it go a little bit higher still. Alright, so the goal is getting there. Yeah, this looks decent on gold. Alright, so I'm in. Okay, we are getting a nice reaction out of the level. We gotta lose this now. What's the time? 15:50, so it's around 20 minutes after the US Open. Which is great. You gotta lose first this level. Alright, so gold is actually providing a nice reaction. Right now, the MetaTrader is loading up. This sometimes sucks about the MetaTrader. Around $300 in profit. On this other account, I'm around 3K up. because I don't have the withdrawal yet, so BTC is still the same, and EU is also going again down. Okay, so this is a really good on gold. $500 in profit. Okay. The question really is like, what's the target, right? For me, if we will break it down, then like what are the levels that you are paying attention to on gold? Well, it's obviously this big demand zone that was mitigated. That's the reason why we are getting bounce out of this, for sure, right? Like this is the zone that is currently holding the price. So I believe that we can sweep this low actually, and we can target like down to 1913, to be fair. The 1913 could be a potential target for like this swing all the way down. My plan is definitely going to be moving stop loss to break even after breaking this low here. So we will just mark this with alert, and we'll say that this is a break-even stop loss. But firstly, I want to dive in a bit more into the current structure because we got a weak low here, obviously, which is mitigated. It's basically broken. So now this becomes the strong high here. Closed below it, we got a new low here. So this was your another IBOS. Sorry, not IBOS, but boss. We are talking about the overall structure. So this was another boss, which means the strong high moves down here. And this is a weak low. So the weak low for me is a sensible point to target, to be honest. This is a sensible point on a chart. Kind of makes sense for me to hold this trade all the way down there. It's a bit risky one. Obviously I can get stopped out, but the risk to reward on this one is going to be very, very nice. I'm planning to get stopped out around here, because then if it moves all the way up here, it's probably going to fill the whole wick. It gives me 5R, which is decent trade. Yeah, so I just showed you the stop loss, so that's great. That should be clear. All right, so EU is still the same. BTC, there is still a huge potential to come a bit higher, and I think that we will. It's just a matter of time. Oh, okay, here you are. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, so let's see. I think that we will push all the way up here to the naked POC. If we will, then right now I'm just gonna monitor the BTC chart, because that's the trade that I want to get in. This 15-minute candle is going to be crucial. So I'm just probably going to remain a bit silent here for the next 6 minutes because I really want to monitor what's happening here. So far it looks that we are stopping quite a lot of shorts. But if we zoom in, like, the potential long absorption here is absolutely amazing because we can grab a lot, or we can trap a lot of longs. The thing that I don't like is the volume. Volume is not huge at all yet. It can obviously be. We still have around 5 minutes left, so the volume can be created. Right now it's not yet. The trade value area also not perfect. The thing that I like are the imbalances and the POC at the top, which gives me 1.2 million on the long side, which is nice. I would be more happy if we see a bit more, and if we see perfect trade value area, preferably going all the way up here to tap the naked POC and then going all the way down. One potential way how you can trade this, because like this is a bit tricky, right? Here you don't really know if it's gonna go for a naked POC or if it's gonna just like grab the local liquidity and go lower. So what I usually do when you have like this tricky scenario is I try to risk less and I just take the setup anyway. If I get stopped out on the first trade, then I'm just like ready to re-enter again here. I got the entry right there. So if we move below the break even, then boom, risk-free trade, whatever is gonna happen, I don't really care about it. So right now we just gotta push below this break even stage, and then we are fine, and then we are, you know, risk-free. We are fine anyway. And let's just announce it to group. Alright, so let's continue the stream. Hopefully that's gonna lure some people in. But yeah, so the plan remains the same, break even. We have the alert set, I believe. Yes, break even, stop loss, perfect. So you don't even have to monitor the gold right now. We gotta monitor BTC. 15-minute time frame. This looks like a really decent swing failure, a potential one. Still a bit more to go. So still got around 2 minutes left. If it's gonna close as it is right now, then it's on a high probability trade. So we either gonna wait for the naked POC to be hit at the top, or we will just have to stay on the sidelines. But right now, let's just wait and we'll see. But it would make absolute sense to actually go still a bit higher, a little bit higher, to tap this naked POC for me. I don't want to be pushing anything, so if there won't be a trade, then I'm just not gonna take it and I'm just gonna leave it there, because, you know, like sometimes you can miss some chances. It's fine, it's part of the game, basically. So let's see how it goes. Damn it, I was lured. No guys, like we were actually taking a trade, or we got 52 people, amazing. So let's break it down what we are doing here right now. We just took a live trade around 8 minutes ago on a gold chart. I'm gonna break it down to you. What is the plan? You kind of missed the entry because we got the absolute top on a chart locally, but right now we are paying attention to the BTC chart. When I was typing the message, or when I was sending the message, I didn't really know if the entry signal will be printed or not. Right now we still have around 30 seconds left, so once I finish with this, then I will show you what I'm talking about. But there is a potential trade on BTC that we are currently paying attention to. So give me your attention, please, and we can have a really high probability trade if the entry model will be printed. If not, then I will tell you exactly what to look for in order to get into position if we will collapse the stream. So right now as we are speaking, there is no entry model formed, unfortunately, but we are coming to our entry level, which is right here, this naked POC. Basically, if you want to break it down to the exact levels, it's gonna be around here. So maybe on 1 hour, is it a, no, it's not really easily visible there. 15-minute, also not perfect, but just to highlight the zone here for everyone on a stream, it's gonna be around here. I think that, yeah, entry zone, basically this zone right there, that is our kill zone. We are setting the alert, and I'm just gonna wait patiently for the OF confirmation to be printed, and perfect. So what about gold? Gold is kind of going sideways for now. On a gold chart, we gotta lose this local 1 minute demand, but this one didn't achieve anything. It's not like strong zone. I can check the trade, and I can show you my current position. Where is it? Right here. So currently, I'm just gonna clean my screen a bit. Can it zoom in? I can log into this MetaTrader. I have the other account here on the desktop logged in. And you can easily switch between the accounts in a MetaTrader, but around $570 in profit right now on a gold chart. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely gonna preset a new alert right here. And by the way, guys, share it with friends that we are live. Share it with friends or people interested in trading that we are breaking down the chart live. When it's, you can actually, like, you know, follow the steps that I'm doing here on the stream. So gold coming back to entry, let's say this way. Perfect. We got 53 people. Amazing. Euro USD, as I said, EU, actually I wasn't checking EU for a few minutes. It's a good point. All right, EU is actually coming to that entry zone too. I would like to see a sweep above this high, to be honest. If we can see the sweep, then I will probably re-enter. EU sweep. That's perfect. No SFP on BTC, unfortunately not yet, but maybe we will have the entry confirmation. Let's wait a bit more, and I believe that we can get a really nice entry confirmation in a few minutes. EU might be at your point of interest too. That's a good point. I was looking at this level, so thanks for letting me know. It's kind of, I'm getting kind of lost. You know, we got 56 people watching, plenty of questions, which is amazing, by the way. I really appreciate that you are guys like asking the questions, and I can interact here with you. That's absolutely amazing. That's why I'm here. But I'm kind of like getting lost in all of the things that we are doing here. As I saw the notification, I touched it so fast. Amazing. So please give me next 20 to 30 minutes of your attention. I believe that we will actually take some live trades, so I can help you with your evaluation process. My goodness, we are coming so close to the entry zone. There might be a nice trade value area formed on this candle. The volume so far is still pretty low. Naked POC is still not tapped. We are printing the selling tail up here, but still a bit more way to go. Let's wait and we'll see. We got 11 minutes until this 15-minute candle close. So let's just wait for that. Gold coming lower. Okay, I would really like to see it coming back to the break even. So I can just like move stop loss to BE and wait. That would be also pretty good. And EU, come on, still a bit more, few pips left. We want to sweep the liquidity and then come lower. So approximately $900 in a profit on gold. So let's wait. And as you can see, it's a Billions Club funded account. Oh my goodness, still a bit more to go. This is a bit tricky part, like you never really know if we will actually get for that LQ grab or not really, but it makes sense in my opinion to go and grab this. We don't have to, obviously. How does it look on 15 minute? 15 minute, nothing at all, and 5 minute. Okay, 5 minute makes kind of sense here. Let's see if we can lose this zone here. If we can, then I will start looking for short immediately. Alright, so the gold is coming down. BDC still a bit more to go. You're looking for shorts on EU? Yes, I do. I'm looking for shorts on EU. Very likely TP if we get a swing failure pattern. If we get the SFP on BDC, then you are looking all the way down here because there is a plenty of new longs and you can actually measure this or back up this. Guys, if you've been following like some of the reviews that we did here, some podcasts that we did with Lenka and so on, you know that I'm really the type of guy that wants to back up everything by data and numbers. So I kind of do this with my trading too, obviously. And with this trade, we can back up everything by numbers. Because if we will measure this zone here, then you see that we got a CVD 11 million, which overall gives you the idea that there is more longs or shorts. Just I'm trying to explain something kind of advanced in a shortest amount of time. So CVD basically adds you sells and buys and gives you a total number. So if you have more sells, the number is negative. If you have more buys, the number is positive. In this case, we got 11 million and open interest is also positive. So we got 12 million more contracts, obviously here, like open overall than close, right? So the difference between open and close is 12 million plus positive. So this shows you that there are new longs step into the market. Overall, why I'm telling you this, why is that important? Because there is a plenty of new longs opened inside this zone here, which gives you a huge amount of liquidity below this level here and this level down there. That's basically why I'm talking about. Come on, bit more to go. All right, EU getting rejected pretty nicely from here. But I'm more interested in the gold trade right now. BDC trade breakdown, please. So, breakdown, I'm basically using footprints, which is kind of, I don't know if you are completely brand new to footprints, probably not, won't be able to explain it to you here on the stream immediately, but basically reading like the live order flow, and we are waiting for like a naked point of control, which was a point of control from 2 days ago from a volume POC here. And I'm gonna start looking for a trade approximately like this, stop loss above the high, targeting at least down there, major TP down there. That is the current trade that we are paying attention to, but we still got around 7 minutes left until the 15 minutes candle close. I want to see gold go into the break even first now though. Come on, a few more to go. Let's check it. All right, so 300 in a profit. Let's break through it. So in the end, we will be in a good profit overall from this account. If I will close it in profit, then I will be around 6,000 USD eligible for a payout. Alright, so moving stop loss to break even now makes sense. The break even is going to be around 1924. Whatever is going to happen to this trade, I don't care from now. Basically risk free, right? This looks decent. What about that EU? Alright, EU is getting a really nice rejection. I'm not really pissed, by the way. I took a really good trade yesterday on EU, which gave me in the end 4R basically, because I lost one, but then I made 5R trade. So that was a good one. Here I was waiting for that LQ sweep, so I wanted to see it go a little higher. In the end, it didn't go, but yeah, that can happen, obviously. But this is not an entry yet. All right, so just gonna stick to it. I'm just gonna preset alert that gold coming back to entry. We can actually keep this one. That's it. And a BDC. That is the most interesting one right now. Volume pretty low so far. Do we have a lot of new longs? Well, we got plenty of new longs, not specifically inside this new candle here. From a T size perspective, yeah, only I need to change the filter here. I don't know why, but it's not changing automatically. So this one's gotta be 25k plus. We can. This one's gotta be. I like the settings 0.5 mil. I was using this on the website version. This one is gonna be 250. Basically 100k, and I don't care about this one, and this one. We gotta do this. Okay. Apply and rebuild. This filters out the big and small traders, simply said. Right. Unfortunately, this one, no one's from the big side though, and the imbalances are not that good. But a high probability trade. Where could be the target on gold? Exactly. Below these equal lows, there's going to be plenty of liquidity, obviously, sitting. Here is 1915. There's plenty of it, so we will monitor it on a stream. What's going to be the reaction? I may take some partials here. Gold LQ pool. That's going to be the first trade, or first potential zone. 50 people watching still, so that's pretty good. So possible sweep that level and then long back up on a gold? No, I wouldn't take a long because we're all going against heavy trend here. So no, this is not a high probability. Like just look at this, right? It gives you low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You know what's coming next, lower high. What is after lower high, lower low. So you know what I mean. It's not a best trade that you can take. And we are back to the psychology of trading. We are back to being patient. We are back to the overall trading plan. But these things are so important that I truly believe that this is majority of my success, to be honest. My psychology, being able to wait for the best trade, being able to handle losses correctly, having a strategy that works, obviously that's like core of it, but that's not the only thing. Don't think that once you have a strategy that works, you will become a profitable trader. You got to be able to stick to it, you got to be able to follow it correctly, and all of these things that are needed to make money in on the chart or in the market. So these things, that's really what highlight me, or like these are my highlights why I think that I can consistently withdraw money from prop firms. Around $2,000 in profit, to be exact, 1,850 now. So that's decent for today's live stream. 1 minute left. Okay, this looks pretty good. This looks really good on BDC, like the formation and the trade value area. This one looks perfect. The thing that I don't like is that we are getting plenty of new shorts. Like the trade for me is gonna be coming back to this zone right here. So getting a better entry, because now it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Where it makes sense though is here. My rule is to wait for a candle close. We need to get back into this blue zone, then I will re-enter, or then I will enter into a gold, into a BTC short. So let's wait. That's the plan for now, guys. Let me know what is your plan, by the way. So, summary of the current plan. BTC still waiting for that 1 minute zone to be hit. Gold coming to our take profit. Most likely very soon we're gonna hit it. We are really close to hitting the final TP. Around $1.5 away. So let's wait for that. EU coming back. If you look at a 5 minute time frame, I'm still not that confident in taking an EU short here, to be honest. So probably I'm just gonna leave EU for today. Sometimes when I just like don't feel the confidence in taking the setup, I'm just gonna skip it, because yeah, that's what you should do as a trader. But anyway, gold is the most interesting one. BTC also printed a very good signal. We just gotta wait for the retracement to get into a trade. So that's the current plan. I'm interested in seeing this 5 minute candle. If this one printed a value area, trapped one, then it's perfect. Oh my goodness, it probably did. So I overlooked this trade. No, it didn't. Nope. But there was a high volume inside this candle. That was great. Alright guys, so we got 54 people watching the stream. So, what is your plan? What is your plan for the upcoming, let's say, 2 to 3 hours? That's really going to be the time where I'm going to finish today's trading session. So far, just waiting for a gold take profit level to be hit. We'll see how it goes. Still got a plenty of time to actually hit it. Please, when you change charts, could you signify which? I think that you can actually see it on the chart, don't you? Yes, you can. Can you see like the watermark in the background here? You see BTC, you see gold. Come on, gold, let's go a bit lower. This one is around $2,000 in a profit for now. Probably just gonna take, I'm gonna take 1K out once we hit this line here. That's gonna be the TP1, and I'm basically sorted for today. 1 hour made, and then whatever's gonna happen, I'm just gonna take another trade if we will break through 1914 basically. Alrighty, so let's just keep it running. Sup brother, welcome CJ. Welcome on today's stream, amazing to have you here. Why do you not use the order flow on a goal? Wait, I gotta have to go back to the chart because we are about to hit the TP. I'm closing the trade now. 1.25. That's $1,200 profit secured, and the rest waiting for 1914. That was a decent setup. Quick trade, good plan. This one kind of pissed me off that we didn't take it, but it doesn't make sense to take the trade here, to be honest. Because you may be asking why. Well, for your TP1 it's only 1.5, and for TP2 2.15. It doesn't make sense to take this setup. We gotta wait for retracement and then potentially get in again. Jan, there is Untap Daily and Naked POC. Exactly waiting for that level. So yeah, same plan. Plan is to long you from last 4-hour order block. You mean this one? Yeah, that's a sensible target. I agree with that, yes. I want to see what's going to happen on gold. Let's check the Forex calendar for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, I guess, isn't it? Friday, yes. We got a PPI, 1430. Okay. What is the prediction here? Can I see the forecast? Oh yeah, the forecast is this, right? Okay. Strong reaction. I know I was taking the TP here. This gave me already risk to reward on this one was 4.8. If you're gonna take it a bit lower, it gives me 5.5. That's decent. Okay, so we got an alert here. EU coming back down. Okay, so this one's probably missed for today. Looks like we're not gonna get a retracement back again. Alright guys, we got a plan. We took a trade. Hopefully you made money with that gold short as I did. I'm gonna collapse today's stream because currently we have the plan, but it's gonna be a bit of a waiting game, and I think that it's gonna take a few more hours to actually get a retracement, get a take profit on gold. We covered everything that we wanted to. Stay tuned for Sunday Focus, where we will prepare for the next 5 days. You can rewatch today's streams because there was plenty said. I showed you the dashboard of my accounts from last 2 months, so go check it out. And have a great end of your day. We still got a few, let's say 2 or 3 hours left inside today's trading session, so there's still a few more hours to go. But I'm collapsing today's stream. Let me know what you think about these. Let me know if you want to do more of them. And don't forget to join the next time. If you have any problem with the Billions Club evaluation process, then you can contact me. I will help you with some trades. I will help you with your psychology. I will help you with some of the strategies and so on. So don't forget to DM me. You can use this. Don't DM me on the Instagram, by the way. I don't want to be answering any questions related to trading on Instagram, but DM me on Discord. That's like a trading space. I'm active here every single day basically, so feel free to do so. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.